this was a package from Amazon to myself, and this was a culmination of 5 years of, I would say, blood, sweat, and tears. I don't know if anyone bled, but I sure cried a lot. So if you guys, some of you might not know that I'm an academic and a writer, and I've been working on a novel for a very long time. And the raw idea came during a family debate, I guess you could say, about 5 years ago. And this has been so long in the making. My novel was finally published. So I just received, lots of customer copies have already gone out.
Yeah, I should.
But this is my proof of, basically before usually even printing comes out. But I decided just to put it straight to print and just, I don't know. I was just too excited. So these are not for resale, although the books, actually I already have a second edition out now. And so this is the proof of the first edition. And yeah, this was, I don't really have words to describe the whole experience. I guess I'll just show you a little bit of the book. So it says, Mother Nature takes revenge on man's exploitation of planet Earth. Dr. Evelyn Humboldt is a captivating professor who makes a startling discovery, a shape-shifting specimen that may just be immortal. A primordial leviathan is resurrected and unleashed into the seas on a bloodthirsty mission to exterminate life. A heretic is haunted by ominous prophecies. A fallen priest is torn by disturbing premonitions. A diverse team of researchers is assembled to save mankind. But will they save humanity from extinction? Or will the Titanic Infinitron trigger the end of life as we know it? So if you want to know the answer to that, you're going to have to read the book. And we definitely will post a link to the book below. This was very important that I commemorate all who were involved during the making of this book. So I'm going to redo the dedication, and yes, it's very long because there were a lot of people along my path who encouraged me or supported me. First and foremost, I'm dedicating this book to the love of my life and youngest child, for it was you who conceived this entire premise. As a family pastime, we enjoy discussing ideas and collaborating, cultivating them into complex plot lines. Anton is my quirky genius who hatched this idea, and my husband, John Daniel, used his tenacity to chisel it into something viable. I took up the reins and breathed life into the Leviathan, and in cooperation, we wrought a primitive idea into a sophisticated storyline. Secondly, I must thank my in-laws, John and Josie Lorebecki, for it was you who literally fed us through those lean times while we fought our way through university so we could live and flourish in the future. You two are saints. Furthermore, I would like to thank our extended family who cheered us on and cultivated us into the family we became. All my aunts and uncles, Longorias, Lyons, Lorebeckis, Aguayos, the Stiths, and all my children, Anton, Emmy, Dominique, Sonia, JJ, as well as Sean, Adrian, Jacob, Charity, and Thaddeus, my surrogate children. I also thank our doggy kids for making us laugh when things felt too serious. Blade, Cairo, Kira, and Rukia. Wish to thank my author friends who paved the way for me and counseled me on my journey. Sandy Ogle, Noe Longoria, Jenny Bauer, Taylor Dawn. As an educator, I must thank the most two wonderful teachers, Miss Alsop and Miss Johnson, for being ever patient and kind, and to all my students who through the years encouraged me in the classroom and kept me sharp as I taught fledgling minds. I'm also dedicating this legacy to those of our friends and family who have already passed. My mother, Lisa Longoria, Grandma and Grandpa Lorebecki, Aguayo, Uncle Matt, Uncle JD, Aunt Diane, Mike Lippert, and puppies past. Brutus, Zoe, Mojo, Lady, Bugsy, and Killer. There are not enough words to thank everyone who I wish to mention, but if you have aided me and supported me on this journey, then I thank you. Another huge thanks was to Taylor Dawn, who is a reptile breeder and a very accomplished novelist turned cover artist. She was commissioned to do this cover artwork, which is absolutely amazing. And then, just because we're friends, she actually formatted and designed the whole interior for me, and it just, I feel like, is absolutely incredible. Out of consideration to my father-in-law and someone else who's a dear friend, they asked for or suggested that a larger than traditional print would be preferable, and I actually have had several people so far say that although there were some complexities, that it was a super easy read because of the larger font. We have some friends that are older or just have trouble reading the 0.8 size font that's in a lot of current novels to save on paper and ink. So we wanted to go the extra mile and use a larger font, and people are saying it's made it very enjoyable to read. So, huge thanks to everyone. This is a huge achievement for me in my life as far as things that I had on my bucket list of goals, and something I'm very proud of, and something I'd like to share. So anyone who is interested in purchasing, I will put the Amazon link for the book below. And I want to thank all of you guys for being there for me throughout the journey, and I will see you guys soon.